Hello, my battalion and viewers. I'm the Knight of Arcane, and today we're continuing our OC Alphabet Challenge. With today, of course, being the letter B. There's quite a few good ones that I'll have to remember in general for my name lists. But let's see which name we chose, shall we? The B name that I was drawn to the most came from Matthew Mangrum 4038, suggesting Beauregard. It's a name that, means beautiful and stuff. And while it's more of a masculine name, if it also being French, it just gave me the idea to draw a fairy. One that is definitely more on the feminine side, but in my head, I'm saying they're a bit fluid, and this is just their design when they're more feminine. There were definitely a few parts with the face where I was trying to figure out what exactly I wanted to try to do, and then also the same with the pose, trying something with the leg out front, but didn't seem to be working well, so then later on we'll put it in the back. Also trying something with the hand pose, but didn't really work. I probably could have put a few more wings on, and that would make a little bit more sense, because fairies kind of have the butterfly motif. So it's very kind of weird that it's only just 2 wings. I was thinking for a bit to be more armored, to be like a knight. But I just stuck with at least a little bit of fancy stuff with the sleeves kind of being poofy and then having an armor on their chest, a little bit of the shoulders. I think it's a very kind of interesting looking piece. And I was going to do a skirt, but then, I don't know, I decided I want to try some pants, make them very poofy, and I kind of like it. Might not entirely work with the chest. Probably should have put a little bit more stuff like some belts, and then also a few other details on the chest itself. But I also do like how the boots look and work, and how the pants go into that. Probably also some armor on there. It does kind of give me also a little bit of Kingdom Hearts vibes, but that's not a complaint, that's just a general observation. I do like the little earrings I did, with then also the kind of chain part. I really didn't know what exactly I wanted to do for the hair, but in the end I decided on the space buns, with 2 strips kind of in the front, on the sides. And have a little bit, few extra strands out near the buns. Kind of look cool. Kind of a little messy, so it's not perfect. That being on purpose. Stuck with a very pale skin tone for this one. And as we see, I started with green hair, and I think it still can work. But I decided on blonde, and I kind of like how that came out. Though I also do kind of how there's the under parts and a few strands that are still brown. Very interesting. I'm not entirely sure why I chose red and green, or this kind of maroon red and dark olive green, but I think it worked. Had a little problem with trying to figure out what colors I wanted for the wings, especially to work with the rest. While green and orange did work, I think. I do like the change I did with purple and green. And I think that works especially well with going with the blonde hair. Took with some normal colors for the armor, very bluish gray colors. And I think the magenta eyes look really good too, with this helping sell the fairy aspect. Like I said, the shoes just look really cool, very fantasy-ish, very fantasy inspired. I didn't do the same shading I did with Aurelio's. I just stuck with a kind of a normal shading style I use. Using the softer and the charcoal brushes in the hair and the wings, and then using the harder brushes in every other part, including the skin. Just this week doing something a little more just normal style. And then of course a very simple background. Surprised I didn't think of anything with Violet Beauregard, which is probably for the best. And her personality, I know I said fluid, but but especially right now where they're very feminine presenting, we'll say it. I see very much a very trickster-like character. Maybe you're not entirely sure whose side they'll be on, but they can also still be a little bit helpful. But yeah, Beauregard seems really fun. And that was our second OC for the OC Alphabet Challenge. She came out really good, and I don't think it would be in the same universe as Aurelio, but who knows? We'll figure that out in the future. But what did you think of them? Let me know in the comments, along with your name suggestions, starting with the letter C. And if you want to submit your own version of Beauregard to be shown in the next video, you can email your submissions to knightssubmissionemail@gmail.com or tag me on social media. Feel free to use the hashtag #OCAlphabetChallenge. And if you like this video, then leave a like and subscribe to join our growing little Arcane town to be in the know for future videos, updates, and the rest of this challenge. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Later!